Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is RBT and welcome back to another episode of the Houston Texans Madden 17 Connected Franchise Series. Thank you guys so much for 2,000 likes on the previous episode, and if we can hit that target once again and smash 2,000 likes, I will poop myself. Now, a couple things I do need to talk about at the beginning of today's episode. First of all, I'm recording this the night of July 4th, and people are already shooting fireworks outside, so if we hear some fireworks in the background, I apologize. There's literally nothing I can do about that. I had to record it now if I wanted to get the video up today. So I apologize about that. I'm sorry. Number two, I had some people in the last episode concerned on the fact of why Jay Ajayi looks like this and has a generic face. Because everybody wanted me to change him to have dreadlocks. When I did that and changed his face to the character with dreadlocks, it took away his actual face. So it's still Jay Ajayi. He just now has dreadlocks, but it's no longer his face. So that's the two things that I wanted to address. So once again, I apologize. If you hear fireworks, it's probably going to be super difficult and aggravating to record, but hopefully you guys do enjoy. And like I said, if you do, drop a like and let's see if we can hit 2,000 likes once again. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And with that said, let's jump into today's episode. So crazy enough, it seems like for the first time ever in any of my Connected Franchise series is that the top rated comment... Come on, man, chill! So crazy enough, it seems like for the first time ever in my Connected Franchise series is that the top rated comment system actually works. So I actually did get the bulk of the top rated comments for today's trade suggestions. So the first trade with 395 thumbs up, or the first player that we're going to be going after, is a youngster and a rookie with 395 thumbs up. And that is going to be a guy that I almost went after in last episode, and that is going to be Jabril Peppers. He's a 75 overall, so it might not be that difficult to bring him in, but we could find a use for him somewhere. Whether it be at free safety, we could use him for depth of strong safety, or just anywhere. So, Jabril Peppers, gonna add him into this deal and see what the Browns want in return, because apparently you guys just really want to see him on the team. I mean, I really could probably play him in a bunch of different positions, but we'll have to see. So they do need a wide receiver, but I don't want to have to trade away one of my wide receivers. Like, I just want to see how close this is since he is a 75 overall. And this is so close. So I think we're actually about to bring in Jabril Peppers for pretty much nothing. I don't want to trade away Braxton Miller. They also, do we have a crappy cornerback that we can trade away in this deal? Like a 64 overall Denzel Rice? Would this be enough to bring in Jabril Peppers? And it was accepted. So he is a very young player. As the fireworks go off, and it's gonna start to freaking piss me off. But we gonna make it, because we gotta be great sometimes. But we do bring in Jabril Peppers. The only thing is we just gotta find a place for him on our team. So Jabril Peppers is actually a 75 overall free safety. Now I know that's a lot worse than Jason McCourty, but Jason McCourty is a veteran, and it is somebody that we did trade for in this series. But do you guys think I should trade away Jason McCourty and give the young rookie Jabril Peppers a starting job? I might do that depending on whether there's a team that is interested in Jason McCourty or not. Fireworks, stop! So for now, I think I'm going to leave Jabril Peppers at the second string free safety position, but let me know what you guys think I should do with Jabril Peppers and Jason McCourty in the comment section below. So this next player is somebody that I didn't necessarily expect to be a top comment, but once again, another top comment with 303 thumbs up. Wants me to go after a Baltimore Raven, but who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be Eric Weddle? Is it gonna be, well, it is Justin Tucker. You guys do want me to get Justin Tucker. So for the first time ever, we're gonna try to get a kicker in my Connected Franchise series. So he's a 90 overall, and I have literally no idea how much it's gonna take to bring in a 90 overall kicker. So first of all, we have two kickers. I had no idea we had two kickers. So I just want to see like how close this is. Yeah, that's so close. That's actually so freaking close. So let's go to some of the positions that we do have that they're interested in. Chris Clark, a 71 overall right tackle. I just want to see what this is looking like, and it's still in the red, so that's not too good. So how about right end? Do we have any right ends? We don't. So let's move on to the middle linebacker position, and we do have a couple that we could trade away. Ray Malaluga. How about Ray Malaluga and Chris Clark for Justin Tucker? And that's in the orange. I'm not going to trade away like way too much to get Justin Tucker because it's Justin Tucker. It's a kicker. I mean, I know he's the greatest kicker well, arguably the best kicker in the NFL, but I'm not going to be stupid with this. So How about a next year's 5th as well for Justin Tucker? And that deal got in the green. So what else do we have we can trade away? How about a 6th-round draft pick for this year as well? And the trade was accepted. So just like that, we trade our 2nd-string right tackle, one of our worst middle linebackers, and a 6th-round draft pick for Justin Tucker. Was that smart? I hope so. So depending on how this trade goes, this might be the last trade that we attempt in today's episode, which the first couple trades have gone by pretty freaking fast. But with 127 thumbs up, we're going to be going after a cornerback. And that cornerback is going to be given away once I go to the team. But it's going to be DRC of the New York Giants. And this comment says I can get him for a 5th-round draft pick. But unfortunately, I don't have a 5th-round draft pick left on my team. I have a next year's 5th and 2 7th that I'd be willing to give up. But if this isn't close, you lied to me. You 100% lied to me. You lied to me. What's your name, Goobus? Goobus, why are you lying to me? Why are you lying to me, Goobus? So let's see what we can trade away to potentially bring in DRC as my neighbors continue to fire off fireworks. So, are they interested in Zach Ertz by chance? And they are. Let's go. Let's go. Zach Ertz is a player I am willing to ship on. We need a big cornerback, and DRC could be the man. We'd actually be gaining cap room if this deal would go through, and it's in the orange. So, it's kind of close, but not super close. I did say I'd be willing to trade away Jason McCourty, and they are interested in Jason McCourty. Man, oh man, this is about to get difficult, fellas, because I still am wanting to go after like a huge cornerback like Richard Sherman, but they never end up being like one of the top rated comments. I don't know why, but DRC was way higher in the top rated comments than like a Richard Sherman or a Patrick Peterson or anybody. But bringing in a Patrick Peterson, Richard Sherman would take probably 2 of these players. Both of these players, rather. So, Zach Ertz and Jason McCourty, will this deal go through? And if this deal goes through, Jabril Peppers will be our starting free safety, and this deal is in the yellow. So, it's not completed yet, but it's getting there. So, with that being the case, I just want to see by chance if the Seahawks are interested in both of these players, and they're interested in neither. So, that's not going to happen for... we're not going to get Richard Sherman. It's not going to happen. So, how about the Cardinals? And they're interested in neither of these players either. So that's the problem sometimes. Now, how about, let's go back to the Giants. Are they interested in Willie Snead? That's a player I am willing to trade away. Did I say Willie Snead? Will Fuller. But we only have 3 wide receivers now. Now that's not good. That's definitely not good. So we'd have to sign one out of free agency. But are they interested in him? And they're kind of. Now, do I trade away Will Fuller for DRC? Because he's one of our biggest bits of trade bait that we have left. So you know what? Let's go ahead and throw in DRC and see what draft picks we have left. We don't have that many, which kind of sucks. But let's see what we have that we could throw into this deal. We have 2 7ths and a 1st for next year. How about a 5th from next year? We might have to trade some of these draft picks up to get a draft pick to use for DRC. We're going to throw this out into the universe, and it's in the green. But I'm going to have to work some magic. I'll be right back. Apparently, teams don't want kickers. They don't want kickers for anything. I might just have to cut these 2 kickers. That kind of sucks, but we might have to do it. How about a 6th-round draft pick for next year? Because usually you can trade a crappy player for just a draft pick, but you can't trade 2 crappy kickers for a crappy draft pick. It just doesn't happen. Like, they're not even interested whatsoever. I forgot about these linemen that I had that I could potentially trade away. Are the Giants interested in any of them? Of course not! But they have to be interested in one of these positions, right? No, they're not. Is any team in the NFL interested in any of these offensive linemen? Because if they are, we could potentially trade them away for like a 4th-round draft pick that we could use in the DRC deal. Because I'm 100% set in stone that we're going to make this deal happen. But unfortunately, it looks like no NFL teams are interested in any of these linemen. So this sucks pretty bad. So I'm going to try to pull something out of my sleeve, fellas, to make this deal go through. If you didn't watch my trade block only challenge video, I learned something from that video, but I'm going to link it in the description box below if you want to go check it out, because I'm about to utilize it in this video and seeing if we can make this DRC deal go through. So keep in mind the 5 positions the New York Giants have of need: middle linebacker, right outside linebacker, free safety, quarterback, and tight end. And I'll be right back. So we currently have switched over to the trade block and seeing what players are available at the position of need for the New York Giants. Here, DJ Alexander is the best middle linebacker. At right outside linebacker, they have some 72 overalls. Next, they had free safety, which D'Angelo Hall could be a player that they might would be interested in. And now, what is the best tight end available? And that is going to be Jacob Tamme, who would be a guy that they would be interested in. So with that being the case, would they be interested in Virgil Green or Jacob Tamme? He's 2 overall higher, but 3 years older. What's the move here, fellas? Jesse James is a young guy, so they might be interested in him. So what's it going to take to bring in a 74 overall tight end? Because watch my magic, fellas. We're going to try to trade away a draft pick for Jesse James and then use him in the DRC deal, because that is a position of need for the Giants. So maybe a 7th round draft pick will be enough, and it's not. So this, see, sometimes it's a little bit more difficult than you think. So how about a 5th round draft pick as well? This, I'm grasping at straws here, but this could either be amazing and work for us, or this could completely screw up the rest of the series. But hopefully this will end up being a smart move. So let's see if we can get this deal to go through for Jesse James. So let's try. We got these 2 players that are positions of need for the Steelers added to the deal, plus a 5th round draft pick for next year. Will this go through? And it was accepted. Now, that won't hurt us as bad since we just traded away 1 draft pick and 2 players that we can replace from free agency. Now, the key to this deal is seeing if the Giants are interested in Jesse James as well as Zach Ertz. Because this would be great if they are. But if they're not, I just screwed myself completely, and I'm going to look like an idiot to every single one of you. So let's now go to the Giants. Please, dear God, be interested in Jesse James. They're not. Now, is any team in the NFL interested in Jesse James? A couple teams are. So see, we might actually be able to get a decent draft pick out of this deal. Would they be willing to give up a 3rd round draft pick for Jesse James? And they're not. So how about a 4th round draft pick for Jesse James? Please? Pretty please? Pretty please? And it was accepted. So now, we can use that 4th round draft pick in the DRC deal. Maybe, just maybe, I have a method to my madness, and maybe this will actually work. And if it does, I'm a freaking genius, Captain. So, the 4th round draft pick, Zach Ertz and Devin McCourty. And obviously, if we trade Jason McCourty, sorry. If we trade Jason McCourty away, we'll have to go get a backup free safety out of free agency. We have like 7 spots available out of free agency. So now, let's go to the Giants. See if this will be enough to bring in DRC. And if it's not, I'm going to cry a lot. Please, Giants, let's make it go through. So I just traded a 6th round draft pick from next year, 2 7ths from this year, for a 4th rounder for next year from the Detroit Lions. And I'm going to try to use my 2 4th round draft picks to trade up for a 3rd round draft pick, which would be enough to trade for DRC. I know this seems kind of complicated, but sometimes I do have Stephen Hawking's lurking in my brain, and he helps me out with some of these trades. Just trust me. So that was a lot easier than I thought. So both of those forces being traded up for a 3rd round draft pick. So now, fellas, I think after probably like 20 minutes spending on this one trade, we're able to get the cornerback that we do need to help out our secondary. So, for the last time, we're going to throw in Zach Ertz, throwing in also our free safety, Jason McCourty, which will allow Jabril Peppers to be our starter. But you guys let me know what I do at this position in the comment section below. And the 3rd round draft pick that we just got, we're going to be using that in a trade to the New York Giants for none other than DRC. Is this gonna go through? And thank God, after all that time, our cornerback position is extremely improved. So now, if we go and look at our team, the cornerback position is looking a lot better. DRC, Janoris Jenkins, now that I think about it, we've taken both of the cornerbacks from the Giants, but it's what you guys wanted. We also have Brent Grimes, Jonathan Joseph, and Kevin Johnson backing them up. So that's actually pretty good. Now, if it takes somebody really good to trade away for an even better cornerback, like I don't even know, should we even try to get a Richard Sherman, or should we now put our sights on getting a much better free safety? Because there's still, as you see as you hear fireworks in the background, the players that could still be traded away for somebody amazing is Brent Grimes. I don't think any team is interested in Jonathan Joseph, so I'm going to keep him on at least as a 4th string cornerback. So Brent Grimes, Kevin Johnson, are the two players that could be potentially traded away, depending on what you guys want. Eddie Pleasant, the backup strong safety, because some teams are interested in him. Now moving on to offense, I think the only player on offense I think that's still left that would potentially be traded away is Arian Foster and Will Fuller. But with that said, I still have I think we have 7 spots available on our roster, and we do have some depth problems now after a lot of those trades. So 6 spots now on our roster that we need to go fill via free agency. And I also forgot, we have 3 kickers on our roster. So why not just cut them? Because we can't trade them for anybody, obviously. I guess that will free up like $1.5 million in cap room, which kind of sucks. I like trading away players like this just to get like extra 7th round draft picks, but sometimes you got to do what you have to do. So the first position we do need to sign out of free agency is a wide receiver, because we only currently have 4 on the roster. Now, I'm kind of torn between these 3 guys. Jared Abinaris, because he's a really good, solid possession receiver. Tanner McKevoy, because he was a beast at Wisconsin. He is a rookie in real life. He's on the Seattle Seahawks practice squad, and he's 6'6". But I think I'm going to go with Ryan Switzer, because this dude was amazing at North Carolina. I think he broke the record for most punt returns for touchdowns in college football. So we're going to sign him up, and we might use him at the punt return position. And next, we need to add depth at right end. We only have 1 current right end on the roster, and the other one is just Jadeveon Clowney. So I think we're going to go after one of these rookies, and we're actually going to go with, is this guy a rookie? Charles Tapper. He has 85 speed coming off the edge, but since this guy is a 70 and he's a rookie from FAU, 84 speed, we'll go ahead and sign him up. And next, we only have 2 defensive tackles currently on the roster. I'm kind of scared one of them will get injured. And there's a ton of 72 overall free agents on the free agent market. I would like Jesse Williams, but I think I've used him previously in a connected franchise, so we'll keep on staying with the rookie trend and go with Larry Ogunjobi. And next, you guys know I love my speedy middle linebackers, so we're going to be signing Darren Bates as our 3rd middle linebacker, because we only have 2 right now. He is 66 overall with 86 speed. Gonna go ahead and sign him up for $840,000. I think we're gonna continue to add the rookies to the team, and we're gonna sign this guy, Rayshawn Jenkins, because for some reason he's the same overall as this other rookie, but he's like $320,000 less. So we're gonna go ahead and sign him up, because we only currently have Jabril Peppers as a free safety. So the last position we do need to add depth at through free agency is left outside linebacker. Do I really want to spend $3 million on a 74 overall backup left outside linebacker? He is young, so we might be able to trade him away since he is a 74 overall. There's some younger guys, but they're down into the 60s overall, and they're still like almost $2 million. So why not go ahead and splash the cash on this guy? And if for some reason we need to cut cap space later for trades, we could just cut him, I guess, or trade him away for like a 7th round draft pick. So I know the first portion of today's video was a little crazy, but I did whatever it took to make sure the top 3 comments from last video dealing with trade suggestions did go through. We did get those 3 players. So we did get Jabril Peppers, Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie, and Justin Tucker. And obviously the only one that was kind of difficult was Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie, but I'm just glad it went through. So as of right now, make sure to leave your trade suggestions for next episode in the comment section below, and the ones with the most thumbs up will be the ones I go after in next episode. Now, it's getting to the point where we don't have that much to trade away, but as you guys know, I highlighted the players earlier that I am still willing to trade away for maybe upgrades at certain positions, and it's up to you guys now what positions we do need to upgrade. I'm not sure if you guys want me to keep Jabril Peppers as a starting free safety, if you want me to move him elsewhere, or if you want me to upgrade at that position. And remember, we still do have a 1st round draft pick for this year and a 1st round draft pick from next year, but I'm trying to hold on to those 2 picks until I absolutely have to use them. But I'm going to leave it up to your guys' discretion at what positions we do need to upgrade. If I had to choose, I don't know, we'll have to see how Jabril Peppers plays in today's episode, but still would be willing to upgrade at the center position. Maybe, just maybe, one more receiver if we end up trading away Will Fuller for maybe a better free safety, or maybe for a better cornerback. I don't know. This team's actually looking really good, so I'm not sure what you guys want. I think I would want one more cornerback. If we can get 3 really good cornerbacks, our secondary will be lit. But it's all going to depend on how Jabril Peppers plays in today's episode. But with that said, guys, hopefully you did enjoy the first portion of today's video. And once again, leave your comments in the comment section below. For trade suggestions, the one with the most thumbs up will be the ones that go after the next episode. Now, with that said, I haven't even talked about the game. We're taking on the 1-3 Minnesota Vikings. 2 1-3 teams going up against each other in today's episode. We played much better in last episode, so hopefully that is a trend moving forward. Drew Brees as a starting quarterback, so hopefully it can be great. Get the W and improved to 1 game under 500 on the season. The new look Minnesota Vikings with Latavius Murray in the backfield. Oh wait, that's Teddy Bridgewater, quarterback. He's just finally at least coming back from injury. Latavius Murray breaking a tackle and runs out of bounds. So a weird first play, but it is going to be interesting to see how Latavius Murray fills in the void of Adrian Peterson, who left for the New Orleans Saints, and see how Teddy Bridgewater can play coming back from his awful injury. And they also have Dalvin Cook as well, the young rookie. See how much playing time he gets in today's game. Play action pass. Fireworks going off. That's got to be an interception. He just threw that in 17-man coverage. Man, my poor dog right here is just sitting here so scared to death. Hates the sound of fireworks, hate the sound of thunder. She's sitting here so scared. I'm so sad for her. Looks like they're running the football to the right. They have Murray back in the ball game. Let's see. We can crash the middle. He doesn't break this tackle. DRC in his first game as a Texan comes up huge. And that's going to set up for a Minnesota Viking field goal. Can't believe Jadeveon Clowney almost allowed Latavius Murray to get that first down. Thank God DRC was there in run support. But let's see if they're going to make this field goal and take a 3-0 lead. And it is basically right down the middle. I'm feeling a little bit wild, and I want to take a deep shot the first play of this ball game. Actually, I'm not gonna, but Brandon Marshall is going to be wide open, going to have a huge play into Viking territory in the first play of the ball game to the 42-yard line. Well, after 2 disastrous plays, it's 3rd down and 17. Hopefully, you can get like 10 yards and give ourselves a shot for a field goal, because remember now, we do have Justin Tucker, so he's great. So all we need is to set up for like a 60-yard field goal. We have a chance. But we need to get something here. Something. John Ross. Oh my. There's a flag. Oh my God. That might be roughing the passer. That was a stupid late holding call. 3rd down and 6. Let's see if we can hold the Vikings to a 3 and out. Trying to limit our damage as much as possible. We get pressure. That's going to be number 94, Dontari Poe. That might very well be his first sack of the season. It came at a very good time as we're going to get the ball back and hopefully make the most of this opportunity. John Ross has so much space, and the speed to the outside of this Viking. He's going to bring the ball all the way to the 30-yard line. That might be our best punt return of this season. I forgot to put Ryan Switzer as our punt returner, but you know what? Doesn't matter. 2nd down and 7. Tyreek Hill checks into the ball game. This handoff up the middle has the space. And you know what? We're going to run hurry up and use the speed to our advantage. Run the same exact play because I'm an absolute play calling genius. And see if we can pick up this first down. This running play is very effective with this. Spoke too flippin' soon. So, this is normally where I go for it. But I'm going to be smart and not take the risk. Going to kick this field goal with Justin Tucker. I mean, we didn't trade for him for no reason. He almost waited too long and almost had that block. But at the end of the day, it's a tie ball game. I'm okay with it. Fumble! Fumble! I was typing! I was DMing a chick, and we got a fumble. So we have the ball at the 24-yard line, and you know what this calls for? This calls for a shot to the end zone on the first play. I don't care what the coverage is. We're going to have Dez Bryant go up, and he's going to make a touchdown reception no matter what that safety does. He's one-on-one. Dez Bryant going up, and it almost got picked. 3rd down and 2, and we're going to show a wildcat look for the first time in this ball game. Tyreek Hill, can he be as effective as last week? Come on, Tyreek. Come on, Tyreek. He has the speed. I didn't think that was going to work, but that's what 99 speed does for you. Tyreek Hill somehow gets around the defender and gets into the end zone. I thought that was about to be blown up in the back for like a 5-yard loss, but we do take the lead 10-3 over the Minnesota Vikings on a play that never would have happened if Tyreek Hill wasn't as fast as he really is. Here we go, fellas. Another 3rd down and short. Can we stop the Vikings, who I assume are going to run the football once again with Latavius Murray? And they are. And our freaking defensive tackle tripped up, which completely messed up the play. And somebody goes down with an injury. That's one of our players. Jabril Peppers, who we just traded for, goes down with an injury. So it's a bruised sternum for Jabril Peppers, which means it's probably just like 1 or 2 weeks. He might actually come back next week, so it's not that big of a deal. 3rd down and 3, just underneath 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Let's see if we can hold the Minnesota Vikings to a field goal attempt. They had this guy wide open in the flats, but that left Michael Floyd wide open when we went to go cover that wide open guy. Bringing pressure on Teddy B. We're going to get the sack. McKinney brings him down at the 18-yard line. Here it is, boys. 3rd down and 7. Let's see if we can hold the Vikings to a field goal. Hopefully so. They have a guy open, but Dalvin Cook, his momentum took him out of bounds. And that's going to be a 4th down and 7. But we have to be careful here because a couple of the teams that we played the last few episodes has 100% faked the field goal. So let's make sure they don't fake it. I'll be okay if they don't. Just kick the field goal because as long as we still have the lead, I'll be A-okay. Field goal is good. Uh-oh, DeAndre Hopkins is open. This could be a touchdown if he had the speed. Oh my God. 3rd down and 3. Let's see if Drew Brees can be clutch as always to pick up this 1st down. Bring in some slants. One of these receivers can get open. John Ross is open. Possession catch for the 1st down. Inside zone with Jay Ajayi, who's going to scramble forward for the 1st down. So like I said, trying to switch things up this time on the inside zone with Tyreek Hill instead of Jay Ajayi. He has the speed. He has the hole. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. John Ross back of the end zone. Possession catch. That is going to be a touchdown. But it all depends on whether this is a holding call against the offense or not. Whoever it is, you're getting cut. No, it's against the defense. Holding call against the defense. Andrew Sineho, the strong safety, we're going to decline that, and that's going to be a touchdown. I never in a million years would have expected that to be a holding call against the other team, but I'll take it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Did we just get another fumble? I need to not even play. I was on Instagram. And we got the ball back. Have no idea who made the hit, who got the fumble. But thank God for Instagram. So we legit, up until this episode, I think have gotten like 1 fumble recovery. And we've gotten 2 in this episode alone, with me not even really paying attention. So thank God for that. Let's try to hit him where it hurts and try to go for the end zone this first play. Brandon Marshall is open. He makes the catch, and just like that, boys, we go up by what I believe is 3 possessions. Brandon Marshall, his 5th receiving touchdown of the season. I think that's his 2nd as a Texan, as we take a 24-6 lead. 3rd down and 7. I'm using the wrong person, but that's probably a good thing for me. As he throws it to the outside, Kyle Rudolph is going nowhere. And I'm not sure what trade made our team play that much better. But ever since last episode, our defense has for the most part been pretty much locked down. So I don't know who suggested the trade that completely revamped this team, but thank you. I love you a lot. Jay Ajayi right up the middle runs over a Minnesota Viking into plush territory. We've pretty much split the carries of our running backs, but both of them haven't had huge carries, but have been very consistent in this game, which has really helped our offense stay consistent and allow us to score some points. We're going to have Dez Bryant on the post route, wide open into the 31-yard line of the Minnesota Vikings. We haven't even eclipsed 100 yards passing yet, which we really haven't had to. So 3rd down and 4. Let's see if we can put this game away completely. Make sure we don't make any dumb throws. X is wide open. That's Dez Bryant, and he's going to, I believe, pass the 1st down marker. And he does. So unfortunately, we got sacked on the last play. So 3rd down and 14 now. I mean, if we have to kick a field goal, we have to kick a field goal. Just let's not do something stupid, like throw a pick right here. And if I would have thrown that to be like I pressed, that probably would have been a pick. But like I said, we have Justin Tucker at kicker, and we're going to use him to our greatest advantage and kick this field goal and go up 27-6. Officially a 3-touchdown lead. Like, I know you guys don't get to see every single defensive play because I, for the most part, just show the highlights, but our defense has been amazing this game. Flying around, the speed is 100% showing. They're throwing a screen pass right here. And as I say that, Mark Barron is going to make, what a huge play. Does he? Oh, man, that would have been an amazing play from Mark Barron, but can't hang on to the tackle. But for the most part, aside from that play, it was still a great play from Mark Barron, but at least he could have been nice if he could have held on to the tackle. But anyways, our defense is just flying around, not allowing any big plays. I don't think they've really had any big plays this whole entire game. So this defense that you guys have put together is absolutely incredible, and hopefully that doesn't change next episode because it's just been the last 2 episodes. Something has changed since we got our first win. But we're going to get the sack right here with Whitney Marsalis. Like I said, man, we're keeping our coverage downfield. Well, I say that. I brought pressure, and Kyle Rudolph gets a big play. Wide open, Kyle Rudolph on the post, touchdown. Perfect play, right into our coverage, or right into the open zone in our coverage. So onside kick. If they recover, I'll show you guys my nipples. This is awkward. I'm in a sticky situation. Do I? I gotta stick to my word. Here's my nipple. 3rd down and 4. Can we make this stop? We have a couple guys open. Can we create pressure? He throws it deep. Come on, Jenkins, go up. He didn't even touch the ball, but thank God that Minnesota Viking receiver didn't make the catch. So now it's a 4th down and 4. This is going to do it right here. You know, let's bring a corner blitz and see if we can get to Teddy Bridgewater. And since it's the computer, I don't think they have the intelligence to know since I'm kind of shading to the right. That means, you know, we're bringing pressure from that side. Or shading to the left, sorry. But come on. I went to the wrong side. The blitz was coming from the right side. But we made the stop regardless. I made myself look like an idiot enough in this video. Just all that matters is we're going to get the win. Going to run one last play to pad the stats. But this is going to do it. The Texans get the win over the Minnesota Vikings 27-13 and improve to 2-3 on the season as the Vikings fall to 1-4 on the year. It was a pretty freaking good game all around. No huge numbers from anybody in this ball game. Like, there wasn't much offense, but our defense, like I said, and our special teams put us in amazing situations with great field position. We gave us short fields, which is why the stats aren't as incredible as they could be or should be. But anyways, we took advantage of those short fields and scored touchdowns when we needed to get the 2-touchdown win. So with that said, let's look at the final stats. Like I said, Drew Brees and our stats in general weren't too incredible. He only went 10-16, 114 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. That one pick came before halftime, and I probably didn't show you. I was just trying to chunk the ball deep, and the ball got picked off. And Teddy Bridgewater, 16-25, 172 yards, and 1 touchdown. Crazy enough, they actually had the same exact quarterback rating, 97.4. Rushing wise, Jay Ajayi had 13 for 42, and Tyreek Hill 8 for 53. So they combined for almost 100 yards. And then Latavius Murray of the Vikings at 8 for 32. And Dalvin Cook only had 1 carry, which is kind of disappointing. I wanted to see more of them, but I guess that's probably a good thing that we didn't see more of them because he probably would have done a little bit better. Now, anyways, Kyle Rudolph led this game with 63 receiving yards. Brandon Marshall had 47, and Dez Bryant had 34. DeAndre Hopkins only had 1 catch for 15 yards. And defensively, Quan Alexander, the guy that we just got in last episode, led with 7 tackles. And then we had, how many sacks? 3 or 4 sacks in this ball game. I think it was 4 sacks, which is pretty good because our team as a whole, I must say, played pretty freaking awesome. So guys, that is going to do it for today's episode of the Houston Texans Madden 17 Connected Franchise Series. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and if you did, make sure to drop a like. Like I said, if we can keep on smashing 2,000 likes on this series, that will mean an absolute ton. In next episode, we're going into week 6 and we'll be taking on the Indianapolis Colts, who are also 2-3 on the year. So the winner of the next episode will come out of that episode 500 on the season. So with that said, be sure to leave your trade suggestions as a comment in the comment section below, and the ones with the most thumbs up will be the ones that I feature in next episode. But with that said, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will catch you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.